Libras, welcome to my channel. I'm Sailor Solitaire and this is your mid-February 2017 reading. This is a general reading for my Libra Ascendants, but if you resonate with your sun sign and your moon sign, then by all means watch those. And if your sun, moon, or any other part of your chart in Libra, then this video may very well be for you as well. Libras, my Libras. I feel like you've been under a lot of pressure lately, but I do feel like Libras, you guys have been sort of put on the spot and asked to really showcase your abilities. And I feel like you guys are very diplomatic people. You guys are very good at maintaining a public image, so you guys probably handled that really well. But I know that on the inside you guys might be freaking out. I mean, let's hope that the rest of the month of February 2017 has good things in store for you. We do have a new moon coming up in Pisces, so depending on the placement in your house, it's a good opportunity for you to update your daily routines, evaluate your life and see which areas of your life need changing and which areas could be improved. I do feel like your health is a bit of a concern, and it could be something as trivial as deciding to eat healthier and switching to low-fat foods, or maybe even just meal prepping, or maybe cutting out junk food, or maybe it's something like taking on meditation or some sort of exercise. I just feel like you're trying to be better to yourselves and to your bodies. So that's what I'm getting, which is always a good thing. I also feel like you Libras will be focusing more so towards helping other people. I think maybe to relieve that tension that you were under, to sort of get your mind off of yourself and the worries that you have of your future and your career, and where you're going in life. This card just appeared. It is the Four of Pentacles, and this is such a nice card. You have the Four Pentacles, it's the great colors there, but as you can see, the four cards are sort of restricted. They're kind of being maintained. They're like enmeshed, entangled in a way. And the Four of Pentacles, sorry, I keep doing that today. The Four of Pentacles is, it's a good stable card. 4 is a good number, and the Pentacles, or the Earth sign, is stable. It's Earth, so it's grounding, which is good. But I feel like also the Earth sign, it's kind of the lower vibration in terms of chakras, and it's very much limited to the Earth. And especially this 4 card, you can see that the four discs, the Four Pentacles, want to sort of expand. They want to not escape, but they want to radiate outwards. The Pentacles is very earthy, very much individualistic and practical, and not so much about the greater consciousness and the collective consciousness. So I feel like this card is telling you that, your affairs are more or less in order, you're more or less stable, but there's sort of a warning that I get, telling you to not be so I'm thinking of words like totalitarian or like dictator-ish words, not to be so I guess so uptight and controlling that you forget to enjoy what you have and to celebrate what you have. So I'm sorry if that was a bit confusing, but I just feel like there's a warning that needs to be put out to you, or at least a word of caution for you, that, you know, it's obviously a really good thing for you guys to save up, or to be mindful of how much you're spending, or, you know, even just to play it safe in terms of your home life, in terms of your partner, in terms of your home. You have a happy home and you maybe don't want to shake things up and disturb things, but, you know, eventually that tension will escalate to a point where it's gonna happen no matter what, and you shouldn't fight it. So, I mean, you guys are air signs, and you guys, you know, air just expands outward, and I think that, you know, lately you've been a bit too earthy, if that makes sense. Just too safe and too grounded, and I feel like this card is telling you to just be a bit more free and trust that things will work out, and that you're not going to lose what you've worked so hard for. All right, just had to get that out there, and now we can start with this 4-card spread for the end of the month, from the 14th to the 28th of February 2017, for my lovely Venusian Libras. The first card that we have is the Father of Swords. This could represent an air sign in general, like you guys, Libras, or this could very well be an Aquarius. This is the Father or the King of Swords in the traditional tarot deck, and this card is often linked with or attributed to characteristics of a Aquarius energy. Wow, oh my god. The next sign is the Daughter or the Page of Pentacles. I'm sorry, is the Page of Swords. And that is, again, an air sign. So, like I said, I mean, this very well might be telling you to kind of go back to your roots, and to be true to yourself, and to not get swept up in the materialistic things in life and what's going on. Right? Milkshake, my cat is, I don't know what she's doing. Milkshake! Milkshake! Okay, sorry. And then let's see what your next card is. Oh my god. Is the Four of Pentacles. It showed up again. So, and this is in the 3rd position in the 4-card spread, and this is something that you need to think about. So that's okay. So if you haven't gotten the message yet, you really need to embody these air sign qualities, to be a little bit more free-spirited, to listen to your true inner voice and your own nature. You guys are Libras. Just own it. And the outcome, oh my gosh, is the 8 of Pentacles. This is a hard-working card. This is somebody who will master their craft. Okay. It's interesting because, you know, it's a pentacle energy. So you have 2 swords and 2 pentacles here. You guys are air signs, so these swords definitely are, you know, in conjunct with your energy, the main energy that you have. Then you have these 2 pentacles, 2 pentacle cards, the 4 and the 8. Okay. All right. So I like to then collapse these cards and see the crowning card. Ooh. And the crowning card is the Two of Wands. Okay. This Two of Wands, I think, showed up in another reading for another sign. So there's definitely, with the new moon, I feel like there's some newfound spiritual empowerment for some of you guys. The Two of Wands is a reminder of your own power and your own control of your destiny and what's going on in your life. So it's reminding you that you have the power to choose however you see fit and to make things happen in your life. It's a reminder that you are in control and that you do have a say. And however powerless you might feel, you're an active member and active contributor to your own life. You're the creator of your own life. You, through your free will, can have whatever life you want in the future. So now the outcome card is the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles, like I said, is a very hard working energy. It's somebody who is like an apprentice. It's somebody who is sort of going on a journey of learning. Someone who's just really finding either a mentor or maybe going through some sort of schooling, or maybe teaching, self-teaching. Somebody, or there's going to be a period of just intense learning where you're just going to be absorbing so much information. You're going to be learning all these new things. You're hungry and keen for more information and new information, ways to integrate what you know, and you just want to perfect your craft, whatever it is that you want to know, whether it's spiritual, whether it's learning about the tarot cards or astrology, or it's something like whatever job you're in. If you want to advance your career, you are just ready to learn. You are the willing student. You're just like, teach me everything you need to know. I am willing to put in the hard work, all the effort, to put in the hours, and I'm gonna own it. That's the final outcome. Now, with the Father of Swords or the King of Swords, this is what's going on right now. This is the heart of the matter. You are the King of Swords, and in the recent past, you have the Daughter of Swords. Okay, so I feel like you are making a progression, which is good. Hopefully, because of signs from the universe, you've learned that you need to embody more of the air or sword mentality and energy. So the Daughter of Swords is the Page of Swords. So she is ushering in this sort of new page in your book, a new start, a new path for you, where you're focusing on your social interactions, where you're using your sharp mind, your perception, and your wit to really navigate your career and your social network. You're using that to your advantage. You Libras, you guys are diplomats, and if you actually are in that sort of field of work, I feel like you're definitely going to be either promoted, or you're just going to be learning so much that you're just going to be doing your job a lot better, and you're going to be creating opportunities for yourself, which will definitely pay off in the long run. You're going to be undergoing a journey. You're going to be undergoing a lot of training or a lot of just new experiences, like really quickly, all at once, and it's not going to just go by. It's going to be there for a while. This energy is going to be there for a while. Now, the King of Swords, the thing about the King of Swords is that, or the Father of Swords in this deck, is that he is fair and analytical, and he is impartial. He or she I mean, it doesn't really matter. If even though it's the king, it could be a male or female. Milkshake! I think that it's a calling for you to use your perception and to use your fairness, use your Libra scales to look at your life honestly and to see which areas need improvement. Whatever it is that you're learning or that you want to learn, it's going to be very fruitful for you. But I mean, for this month and for the end of this month, it's mainly going to be about about learning as much information as you can. You might not necessarily see the rewards of that, or you might not sort of even put what you learn into action until the next month or maybe next couple of months throughout the year. So again, it's interesting how the Four of Pentacles showed up again. It is telling you that, whatever security and stability you have created for yourself, trust it, but, let it go at the same time. You need to, if you want to grow, you need to be willing to give up everything that you have and that you own, right? So, I mean, trust in your own power. This Two of Wands, trust that you will be able to do what is necessary and to make those judgment calls, because I feel like you're going to be very, very successful career-wise, and even in terms of interacting with other people. You're going to be very graceful, you're going to navigate through the situations very well. Just kind of let loose a little bit. Obviously not too much, don't go crazy. Don't let yourself go. Keep your wits about you. Definitely keep your keep that wit like a Libra, a bit more open to things. If there's anything, if there's something that you feel very strongly about and someone is challenging you on it, the King of Swords is very fair, and he'll hear every side to a story. Don't be quick to dismiss things. It's a very earth-like quality to sort of shut everything out that doesn't agree with your own set of beliefs. So, I mean, I feel like you guys are very good. Libras are very good at being fair and impartial. But this is the King of Swords is reminding you to exercise that part of yourself, So yeah, I see maybe some changes in your health or in your just daily routine. You're going to be working a lot harder, so I suggest that you prepare for sleepless nights maybe. What I mean by that is maybe I mentioned meal prep earlier. If there's something to make your life easier so that you can be as productive as possible and you can keep your health up, it's going to be a very busy time for you. I see it's going to be a very rewarding time and you're going to learn so much. But again, just try to look at ways for you to improve the quality of your life this month. And please, Libras, don't forget that you are in control of your destiny, and that to advance and to grow, you need to be willing to let your possessions and your attachments, whatever you feel gives you comfort, you need to let that go, because there's a lot in store for you. You're just at the beginning of a journey where you are going to, if you think you know a lot now and you think that you've come so far to, you've learned so much, and and people are just, I don't know what I was thinking back then, I'm just a new person. You don't even know who you are right now is nothing compared to what you're going to be by the end of this year. Next year, you're going to change. There's so much change going on in the world and for you, Libras. So you have to be open to it. You can't fight it. And You need to be reminded of your true essence, your air Libra qualities, your goddesses, gods and goddesses. I'm sorry, this is for males and females, but you guys, you guys are just beautiful creatures, and I know that you guys want to feel comfortable and you like to have, you know, the finer things in life, but to get that, you need to take chances and you need to stay in tune with your inner voice and yourself. So I hope to see you guys next month for the next reading. I will be posting love readings as well, so check those out. And don't forget to check out your other signs. And I hope that that was helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching.